Hello, friends. Today we are going to deal with the topic asexual reproduction in plants and the animals. Asexual reproduction is the mode of reproduction that is involved in the production of offsprings by a single parent. Here, the new individuals are produced which are genetically and physically identical to each other, which means they are exactly the clones of the parents. This asexual reproduction, it doesn't require any gamete formation or gamete fission, so there is no change in the number of chromosomes also. Here in asexual reproduction, the organisms, they multiply and grow rapidly. Now let's just discuss about the types of asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction is of following 7 types. Fission, which can be done through binary fission and multiple fission, fragmentation, budding, vegetative propagation, regeneration, and spore formation. Now we are going to deal with these different types of asexual reproduction one by one. First, binary fission. Binary fission, as the name suggests, the fission means, it means to divide. So here in binary fission, the parent cells, they divide, which results into two identical cells. Each cell, each daughter cell is having the potential to grow to the size of the original cell. Each daughter cell, it carries the nucleus of its own, which means it is genetically identical to the parent. The cytoplasm in binary fission, it divides into two equal sized daughter cells. The division of the nucleus and the cytoplasm, it takes initially at the same particular time. This process, the whole process of binary fission, it repeats itself and the daughter cells, they grow and further divide. The best example of the binary fission is your amoeba. Other than amoeba, E. coli, Paramecium and Euglena, they also reproduce through binary fission. Second type of asexual reproduction is your multiple fission. In multiple fission, here several new individuals are formed or they are created out of the parent cell. Here in multiple fission, the nucleus, it repeatedly divides to create a huge number of nuclei, and each nucleus, it absorbs a very little amount of cytoplasm and it forms the membrane around each structure, which can be termed as a cyst, a protective wall, or a protective coat. All the daughter cells which are formed through this multiple fission, they are similar to each other and identical in dimension also. The examples of the multiple fission, the organism which reproduce through multiple fission, are your plasmodium, amoeba, algae. Third type of reproduction is your budding. In budding, a new organism is developed from a small part of the parent's body. The cell, it divides to form a protrusion, which is termed as bud, on the surface of the body. The bud which is formed, it detaches to develop into a new organism, and the newly developed organism, it remains attached to the parent's body till it grows further. It separates from the parent organism when it gets matured properly. The newly developed organism is exactly the replica of the parent and is genetically identical to it. So, the organisms which reproduce through budding process are your hydra, yeast, bacteria, jellyfish, sea anemones, flatworms. As you can see in this picture also, this is a picture of an hydra. This is your hydra, the main parent cell. Through on this parent cell, you can see very well there is a growth of a budding. Bud is shown here. When it is growing, you can see very well it is still attached to the parent cell, and the development is taking place. When this bud is properly developed, properly matured, it gets detached from the parent cell and a new separate individual is formed. The next type of asexual reproduction is your fragmentation. As the name is quite self explanatory, it is a type of cloning where one organism is divided into small pieces, which are termed as, can you say, as minor fragments. Once they are divided, the fragments they develop into a new individual which are fully grown. This fragmentation is also termed as splitting method of reproduction. If we talk about the in plants, you can see very well, this is the structure of one of the example of the organism. This is a Spirogyra. Here in the Spirogyra, you can see very well here, this is the division part, which you can say septa is there. Through the septa only the small fragments are divided, and it is divided into two parts from here only. Septa is the main from where the proper division can takes place. If we talk about in the plants, in plants fragmentation, it occurs when the shoot area, it is properly get rooted up, then it becomes detached from the main parent cell and a new individual cell is formed. The examples of the organisms which reproduce through the fragmentation reproduction are your cyanobacteria, fungi, Spirogyra, liverwort, moss, flatworms, sponges, sea stars. Next, the fifth type of asexual reproduction is your regeneration. Regeneration here, it has the power of growing a new organism from the lost body part. It occurs because the organisms, they are having a specialized cell in their body which can differentiate and can grow into a new individual. If the body of the parent organism gets cut, then each cut part can regenerate and form a new organism from its body part. As in this picture you can see it's the picture of a lizard given here. Lizard is the best example for the regeneration asexual reproduction. Here we can see the tail area of the lizard was cut, the body part of the lizard, the tail area was cut, and through this process of regeneration the fully matured tail is now produced properly. Other than lizard, the other organisms which reproduce through regeneration process are your Hydra, planaria. Sixth type of asexual reproduction is your spore formation. It mainly occurs in a non-flowering plants like your fungi. Many spores are stored inside the sac, which is termed as sporangia, as you can see in this figure of Rhizopus figure is there. Here these are your sporangiums. Inside these sporangiums are your spores are present, the small dotted areas are there, that is your spores. The spores are present inside the sporangia, and when they get burst, these sporangias, they get burst out. These spores they get scattered due to the rain or due to the wind, and they start developing into a new individual when they get favorable conditions like your food, water, temperature. These are your favorable conditions. When these favorable conditions are provided to the spores, when they are scattered, when they move from the parent plant to the other area because of the rain and the wind, they mature properly, they develop properly into a new individual. Other than rhizopus, the other organisms which can reproduce through spore formation are your mucor, fern, mosses, bacteria. The last type of asexual reproduction is your vegetative propagation. This type of reproduction is also termed as your vegetative reproduction or vegetative multiplication or vegetative cloning. In this type of reproduction, this vegetative propagation, it mainly occurs in the plants in which a new plant, it grows from a fragment or from a cutting of the parent plant or from a specialized reproductive structures. This vegetative propagation is of two types: natural vegetative propagation and artificial vegetative propagation. It this vegetative propagation, it helps the plants which are not able to produce themselves through the seeds can reproduce through vegetative propagation. There are the different processes which help a plant, such type of plants which are not able to reproduce through the seeds are able to produce properly through vegetative propagation here. It is the most fastest method of reproduction also. The few examples of vegetative propagation are bryophyllum, sweet potato, onion, garlic, jasmine, climbing rose, strawberry, mint, colocasia, potato, onion, sugarcane, and many more are there. So thank you for watching this video.